The Danjumbo House of Grand Bonny has a long history documented by this 1964 survey map. It's a light landmark project and the regional Shell Company pipeline rights-of-way, a plan that predates the Land Use Act of 1978. However, 62 years later, tension seems to be brewing as what began as a request for residents to adjust their structures for an existing pipeline has turned into a full-scale demolition for a new project, Bonny Oloma Right-of-Way Pipeline Demolition Project. Victims claimed they were misled after accepting compensation based on a 10-meter adjustment.
Told us that our house was among those houses they will bring down, and there is a pipeline that passed, an old pipeline. I asked for document. They should show us the document that warrant them to say this place belongs to them. It was later we now knew that it was a fresh job. It was not a company that addressed us. You know, it was the chairman of BKDC chairman that addressed us, which his name is Amiria Hart. Threatening was also made that if we didn't collect the money, they would just come and bring down the building. And we don't have any other option.
NNPC wrote to us that they want to destroy our fence and reroute the pipeline, and we were not happy about it because it's going to disrupt school security and the normal interplay of school activities. One day, and we saw their facilities, and they started scattering the fence.
During school hours?
Yes.
What I saw was shocking, that the entire school fence had been pulled down. With the insecurity challenges, any of these children here, as they're exposed today, can be kidnapped.
Say Alabo Clinton Danjumbo, head of Danjumbo House, condemned the demolition exercise, stressing that due diligence was not followed.
The EIA, there has to be an EIA. We want to know the impact of what you're going to bring in here. Look at our mangrove forest. They have destroyed all of that, destroying the aqua lives there. They've destroyed people's property. They should go and negotiate with them and pay them appropriately. And there, the land you want to acquire, the additional land, is still not your land. You have to come back to Jumbo House to negotiate the land.
Say Alabo Clinton further alleges that the principal actors in the demolition are the original owners of the pipeline under a 1958 agreement, noting that the alleged perpetrators, directly or by proxy, now have a date to keep with the Jumbo House in court.
The tenants themselves, who were allocated this land, took the companies that they identified as the owners of this, and the perpetrators, their agents, to court. So I have applied as the landlord to join the matter. Jumbo House is landlord to Shell. So we are in court with Shell, with Renaissance on this matter.
In the response via WhatsApp, Michael Adande, spokesperson for Renaissance Africa Energy, the company that took over the assets from Shell, dissociated the organization from the exercise at Intamoku, Ayambo Pipeline Estate. Efforts to reach the NNPC Exploration and Production Limited for their clarification on their role have been unsuccessful. Similarly, no officials from Crystal Police Limited were available to comment on the company's role in the demolition. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Bonny Kingdom Development Committee, Edward Hart, who was alleged to have addressed the locals before they signed the compensation document, is yet to respond to inquiries regarding the discrepancy in the demolition measurement. Abajo Sekwe, AIT News, Bonny.